my gosh, why am I so stressed? I'm gonna start this video. I'm actually shitting me pants. It's me. It's time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here. I feel like that was a tongue twister to say, and I actually cannot believe I'm saying that. It feels more significant this time because I know for sure that this video is going up on my channel, and that probably, we're back to the, it wouldn't be a me video if my camera wasn't going in and out of focus, but here we go. If you guys knew how many times I have said that over the last, I don't even know when my last video was, probably like, I want to say a year ago. Let's put it up. Let's put up the facts. Hold on. My last like full YouTube video, not a little short, was a year ago. Insane. Actually crazy.
Fucking scary. My heart's
My
going
heart is
pitter
going
pitter patter. I feel sick like I could throw
I shouldn't
up.
be this nervous, but for some reason I am. And we'll get into it. We'll get into... I've actually got to open my notes because I will just talk about stuff that's just... I don't need to be talking about right now. Whilst we're doing this, I'm also going to do my makeup. That's why I've got these rollers in. It's probably a bit of a... Where's my phone? There it is. Probably was a little bit of a jump scare as we started this video. But I feel like it will just be fun. It will tie in all the things I don't know, my current interest at the moment. Literally like getting my personal style, getting my makeup, like I'm back into just, I don't know, like beauty and fashion and that kind of thing, which is kind of where we all started on here. I should say on there. On here, I don't know, on this channel. Was mainly that kind of thing before we transitioned into maybe a bit more tarot, spirituality, astrology, that kind of vibe. And I am still that person, but I think I was really trying to, or I just felt a pressure to fit into like a certain box, or to niche myself down, or to just be one thing, which is very hard for me. Anyway, let me show you the vibe that we're gonna go for today. I'm not going anywhere. It's like nearly 6 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon and evening even. It's an evening. And we're about to do this face. So very natural skin, dark eyes, cute lip. That's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment, is just natural skin. And I've got so much new makeup bits, some things I bought to my solo trip. Yes, I did film it. Yes, it will be going up. Things I've recently bought, like I've just done a whole Refi order because they were having a sale. We got lots of cute new bits. I actually haven't tried Refi's like makeup, well, more of their line. The only thing I've tried from Refi was their brow product, I want to say. And my, where's it gone? My e.l.f. one kind of took that over because I didn't feel like it was doing enough or making enough of a difference for me to keep repurchasing it. Just saying. Don't think, just do, girl. I'm so stressed. Anyway, new products as well. The Ola Hendrickson Pout Preserve Pomade Lip Treatment. I'm just going to put this on my lips now. Gosh, and breathe. And breathe. So I think for this video, I'm kind of going to do a bit of a update on things as much as I can. Off the top of my head, off the dome. And then I'm also going to add in like clips, videos, anything I've kind of filmed since my last video but haven't posted, just because for some reason I haven't done it. And then yeah, let's hope that that kind of makes sense or something. See this, and I'm also watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Absolutely obsessed. I need to know who wrote this, and do we have some kind of synastry, because I feel like just everything about it is perfect in my eyes. I'm also on the last season, which is, or the last season that's available currently, which is very, very sad. Oh, no way. Last season was done in 2023. Please be more seasons after this, please. Ooh. I don't remember the last time I've tuned into like a new show and there's been like 5 seasons for me to watch. And it's genuinely been good in every single season. Like, just topping itself. When is the last time this happened? It's actually marvelous. I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. My current hyperfixation, like every meal I'm watching this. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm also trialing a bit of makeup at the moment because I'm going out next week and I'm gonna be out all day, and the worst thing ever is when you do like a nice face, you go out, you look in the mirror and there's like it's what's it called? Spreading, peeling, it's like the makeup combination is not sitting well together. So I'm gonna try some products together and see how I like them. We're not doing like a full like tutorial or anything, so I probably won't. I don't know. We're just going with it. Honestly, this whole video is just me feeling the vibes. And let's hope that we have a fitting video at the end of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with the first thing that's on my mind, which is I started a Substack. Whilst I was gone, that was kind of the main thing, I think, that I don't know, I was gosh, I don't even know how to say this. This is one reason why I haven't actually filmed anything, because I just felt like if I'm coming back to this channel, I'm gonna like sit down, I'm gonna tell the peoples what's been going on. I felt like I needed to have this big revelation to share with you of why I stopped filming, why am I back, this is a new perspective, like, you know, I was doing very much I don't know what you would call that kind of vibe, almost like teaching or mentoring or guiding or those kind of things. But then I reached a point in my life where I was so overwhelmed by everything. I was so just not where I wanted to be. And I felt very far away from that. And I didn't know when that change would happen. And a lot of uncertainty, maybe is the right word for that. And it just felt like I was kind of not, I was being a fraud. That's kind of the best I could say it right now. Me trying to say, hey, if you if you look to astrology, if you look to human design, you will experience this life, or you will grow in this way or do that. Nothing I said was a lie, but I was at such a critical moment where I was doing all the healing, I was doing all the tarot, astrology, but all the esoteric things, which partly was also in a bit of an obsessive or trying to find answers, find certainty kind of way, because that's just how my brain works. I like things to feel certain. I think I've got to a point where I just accepted that you can't be certain about some things, and there is just gonna be mystery and the unknown, and to kind of try and embrace that a little bit more. I'm still learning, but from whenever Saturn went into Pisces, I have a Pisces stellium. So I have my sun, my moon, Mars, Jupiter, anything else up in there? Mercury. I feel like I have 6 placements in Pisces. What else is there? Jupiter, Sun, Mercury. I felt like I had 6 placements in Pisces. What else is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just 5. It's just 5 planets. Okay, so still a lot, right? I have a lot of planets in Pisces. So Saturn over the last 2 to 3 years has been transitioning over Pisces. But when when the Neptune left, and well, I should say when Saturn and Neptune made that conjunction with my moon and Mars, everything, it was like it was like waking up from a dream, honestly.
I don't feel right. I really don't feel right. Going out just confirmed how much I just don't feel right. Whether it's the eclipse season, whether it's the Saturn retrograde, which I'm absolutely dreading, even though we're already in it, but I'm just dreading going through this again.
Because Saturn is that planet of like realism, let's say, and then Neptune is that planet of dream, optimism, you know, esotericism, all those kind of things, mysticism, the things that are so cute and beautiful and love, and we just love about Pisces and myself, right? And I was like kind of like in a, you know, I can build this life for myself, I can do content creation full time, I can do this, you know, very much idealistic thinking, even though obviously I had that very, not critical, but I still have that Saturn energy in me anyway, because I have a Capricorn Venus. Right, so that Capricorn, that voice basically was like, no, you need money, no, you need to kind of grow up, you need to just do things because, not do things because you have to, but do things in a more practical way, in a way that makes sense, not just exist in like this fantasy basically, right? That voice was a lot smaller. She kind of just came up at night. She just kind of came up in the luteal phase, you know, and then we brushed her off and we said goodbye. I just want to check in and say, all those things I did not help the spiral. Actually, okay, it kind of did, but it didn't. Like, I still spiraled. I still really went into a bit of a depressive episode. I say this because, I don't know, I feel like depression is such a strong word, especially when we're not diagnosed with it. But we definitely felt like we were struggling to survive for like a couple of minutes there. It's just that I probably turned on the camera when I'm on a bit of a high or when I'm not feeling it so much. Because I find like I'm fine throughout the day, and then it gets like the evening or nighttime, and then I'm like the shadows start creeping in. But during the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, and then when Neptune actually left the sign of Pisces, it was no longer like we could brush her away. It was like full on depression. We were sad. We were, oh my gosh, what have I done with my life actually since leaving uni? Like, what have I actually done? I don't go out because I can't afford to, because I have no job. I am now, how old was I? Probably like 27 or 26, 27 or whatever it was. 27? I don't know, 26, 27, right? I have never had an adult, let's call it an adult full-time job. For me, really, the factor was money, and just like, I just felt like I was just stuck in a bit of a rut, a bit of like nothing was changing, nothing was moving. And I was just trying to keep telling myself the same thing. Things are going to change, things are going to move, da, 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 da. Like you watch a book of car reading, and it's like, yeah, you know, things are changing, things are moving. And then a year goes by and it's the same thing, right? I'll speak about the other thing because my brain's going way, because there's also another point to that, but we'll get back to that. Like I said, Neptune and Saturn did their big one. And it's still going, because I actually have Saturn and Aries. So now I'm doing a Saturn return, and it feels actually a lot lighter than Saturn in Pisces did. Saturn in Pisces felt like it was on my neck and I could not breathe. I could not stand up. You know, I tried and I couldn't. I felt depression before, but that was another depressive streak. There's no other name for it, I don't feel like. Yeah, so it really did its big one with me, and then we are now still in our Saturn return, and it's actually quite chilled. It's quite nice over here now that I did sit with myself, and that was a nice thing about not maybe having a 9 to 5, not having a job, and having a lot of time on my hands, too much time on my hands to think, is that I am someone who, when things are not going well, I like try and sit with myself and be like, okay, what's going wrong? How can we fix it? How can we understand it? Sometimes a little bit too much. We try and understand things a little bit too much, but you know, I get on the other side, and I will say I'm someone who doesn't really need to learn things more than like once, twice, or 3 times, right? I'm not like, let's keep this pattern going. I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm noticing something going wrong here. What can I do to change that? What can I do to make this better? Let's trial and error it. So I feel like now that I'm in my actual Saturn return, it feels a lot lighter and easier than maybe it would be for someone else who just gets thrusted into this energy and is a bit like looking at their life like, how did I get here? I didn't want this. What is happening? Kind of vibes. But I say all that to say is your girl now has a 9 to 5. Thought I'd show you the work outfit today. We're going very grandma chic. It's giving church girl, but money tripped. These earrings. I love these when you just have like a bit of an outfit that's maybe not really me too much. I put some nice earrings in. Also, a lot of people like these earrings at work as well. I get a lot of compliments on these. You know, not having to go out every day for like the last however long I was not employed. Like even when I was at uni, I feel like the transition from uni to full-time work is still crazy, just because uni is just such not a big commitment. Like you go to school every day when you're primary, secondary, it's like boom boom boom, you gotta show up every day for the most part. Then you go to like college and uni and you're kind of just like, I can't be bothered to go to that lecture, I don't want to go to that seminar. Or maybe you're just in like 2 or 3 times a week, so there's a lot less pressure to show up in person every day. And also my last year of uni was all online. Like I did not step foot on that campus for the whole year because of COVID. But yes, so going from that, and then I didn't go straight into employment, so this is a big shift for me, but I feel like I'm getting used to it now, or I am mostly used to it. There's just some days that I'm like, especially around that luteal phase, I'm like, I can't do this, I can't. Anyway, this is usually the amount that I do for makeup for work. It will be a bit of a brow lift, or what would you call this? Brow sculpt or shaping. Yes, I've come up with another chin spot. I basically only get spots around my chin, which I know is hormonal. And when I was eating good, like all the time, and really being strict on what I was eating in terms of with the cycle and stuff, cycle syncing meals, my spots really reduced, but I kind of fell off a bit over the last 1 or 2 months, so I feel like they've started to come back a bit. But we're trying to get back. I'm trying to get back. So I do this, and then I do a little eyelash curl because my eyelashes like to go downwards, so I feel like it just lifts it, my eyes just a little bit, and then that's it. Maybe sometimes I will do like a bit of blush, but that's on a very, when I'm, I don't know when I do that, when I'm feeling good. So, you know, and I've been working since last year, so like end of 2025 basically we started, and it hasn't been a full year yet, but we're coming up, we're going to come up to that quickly. And I was just thinking about today, I was like, oh, to be fair, even though I am office job, literal 9 to 5, draining sometimes the life out of me, but we keep going, we push through. At least I get money every month. At least, like, I have some things that I've basically been needing and wanting and asking for and like begging for a good few years, right? So a stable income, a new kind of like community, friendships, getting out the house a lot more, because literally I was like working from home, doing my content creation, wouldn't really see anyone, probably see someone new, like that wasn't my family, like once a month, if that, you know. And then every time I would go out, it would be like, okay, I'm going to spend this much money. Let me transfer that from my savings. Like, your girl was really broke. I was living a life. I was really struggling. I would be more scared to go back to that version of myself than what I'm doing right now. Like that vibe, I cannot go back to that. And it's probably not a good way to think about it, but we were down bad. Don't do what I did, basically, is what I say. You know, I really felt like my mindset was, I left uni and I said, let me give myself like a year, 2 years to fully do this thing. I'm gonna make content all the time. I'm gonna grow. And I know it sounds a bit crazy. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I really thought in my mind that the fact that I was in school the fact that I was in school was what was taking me away from doing this full time. That was, once I'm out of there, once I have nothing else to think about except for this, I will go full on. This will be my thing. I'll be driven. Something in me, my body, I don't know. It did not like it that way. It said, no. That's not how we work. And I guess I had to go through it to learn that. I really had to learn that the hard way, apparently. So that's just not what we do. Apparently, I really like diversity of work. Apparently, I really need to work with other people and not just in isolation, but I also need the break as well. So that's what I'm trying to find the balance of now, is what kind of work can I do that's a bit more creative. And again, look, I'm getting old. I've got 3 grey hairs since I've started this job, and my back hurts all the time. So we are still trying to find our thing, but we are still, you know, I'm 28 now. So maybe that's just life, right? Trying to find your thing sometimes. And some people it takes longer than others, especially me, because I have realized, or I just accepted that I am a late bloomer. I usually experience things after other people, go through things after other people. But at the same time, I kind of take on or I digest, I don't know. What is the word I'm looking for? I also take on their experiences and things. Like, I learn from what they've been through. I learn a lot from, like I said, 1 or 2 experiences, and I don't need to experience it again, you know? So I'm trying to do like a little bit of a thinner brow. I hope that made some kind of sense of what I just said. I will say, me posting those little outfit videos, which is kind of how I restarted showing my face on here, on TikTok, on anywhere. Like, I really just dropped off the face of the internet in a way. And then the people that were like, oh my god, where have you been? Made my heart sing. Like, I was so happy to hear that, and very grateful that there's actually people who have been like, oh, where did that person that was posting these videos go? Because, you know, we're not like the biggest channel ever, and which is okay, but it gets a little bit lonely out here. Like, I really just be talking into the void sometimes, or it feels like I am. And let's lead on to the most asked question is, where the hell is that astrology and personal style video? It's coming. That's actually going to be the next video I post. And I filmed that video back in 2025, I think, or before then, 2025 or before. And on and off been editing it over that time. And then I just kind of fell out of love with posting with YouTube. I didn't want to be perceived. I didn't want to be seen. Again, depressed. Trying to figure my ish out. And yeah, I just was sitting on it, and I would see people be like, hey, where, very politely, by the way. I did like that everyone approached me very politely. They were like, where the fuck is that? And you said you got, yeah. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the approach to asking about the resources, let's say. And they are also coming. So I feel like every time I make a verbal commitment, which is something I've learned I shouldn't do because of human design, I literally should not say for certain anything. I won't do that again. But I think that also kind of stopped me from posting, because there was a bit of like shame or embarrassment around the fact that I said I was going to do this thing, right? And I'm someone who likes to stick to her word. I'm someone who, I find my word I put a lot of value on my word, right? So if I say I'm going to do something, or say I'm going to show up for someone, or I feel bad if I don't execute that. Like, it feels like I failed. And there was a bit like embarrassment and guilt around that. Still kind of processing that, but I also figured that I was underselling myself as well and not giving myself enough credit for maybe what I created, the resources I was creating, and how much effort I'd been putting into things. And like even me saying, oh, I'm going to sell it for like a really cheap kind of price or something like that. It's like, no, girl, actually, why would you do that? You're saying that because you think if you sell it for higher, less people will be interested or less people want to do it, buy it. You're kind of undervaluing yourself. I think I've created so many things and then not receiving, I don't know, like I do know. I keep saying I don't know. I do know. I'm trying to find the words. Okay. Pisces Mercury. Bear with me. I have a Gumroad and I don't know how many products I have on there, but let's just say there's a product on there, right? And there's no purchases from it. So for me, I'm like, if I make this 99p, if I make this £1, someone's more willing to buy it. Like, girl, just do what you think it's worth, how much effort you put in. And then if people value that, then they will purchase it. That's just what I have to sit with now. And yeah, I'm gonna just have to sit with the fact that I was not able to. Well, I will keep my word on that one because, like I said, the video and the resources are ready, coming. They are great in my opinion. I love them. They've changed a lot. It's also just how my brain works, and I think I've kind of come to find one, how my brain works, what my style is. When I talk about human design, do people actually know what I'm talking about though? Because I feel like we're not really understanding, but it does a lot. Oh, it does a lot. Honestly, my whole time, probably like the last 3 to 4 years, I have been trying to like follow that fully, and I notice a difference in when I do or say something before I'm like emotionally neutral about something because I have emotional authority. And so do a lot of people around me actually. And I notice it in them as well. It's like when you commit to something before you are neutral about it. So for me, neutral is like if it goes bad, if it goes good, well, I'm obviously if it goes well, that's great. But if it goes badly, I'm not too fussed about it, right? That's for me is more of like a neutral state of mind. So I really need to feel that about anything I do before I do it, because if when I don't, that's when it doesn't turn out. That's when my energy dips. Like I made that video where I said, hey, I'm going to create resources and this is this and this is that. I did all of that before I was like, I had gone through the wave, emotional wave, and like hit the neutral part. And I was saying it because I wanted to almost pressure myself or force myself to do the thing, but actually had a whole backfiring where I then got in my head about it and I ended up just falling out of love with creativity in general. And like, this is the thing, it's like your body knows. The crazy thing about human design is, oh, sorry, we're rocking. The crazy thing about human design is your body knows before your mind does. And the thing is, I think it's for people, anyone with a open head center or something like that, or even in general, you just don't make decisions from your mind. That's what they always say. Don't make decisions from your mind. It's something that we are not conditioned to do. So it's about unconditioning yourself. If I'm really just saying as if no one knows what this means at all, like human design, you're like, oh, I've never heard of that. What is that? Get into it. Like even more than astrology, I would say it's more beneficial for figuring out how to do things in life. And it's not to say it's an easy thing to do, because I was doing it whilst I was in that depressive phase, right? But it still led me to this moment, and my life is not perfect. I'm not living the dream at the moment, as I said, 9 to 5. But I can see now like the bigger picture. I can see the benefits of some of the things that I went through. Okay, maybe we never want to go through it again, but I did it. And if I can go through that, I guess maybe I can go through anything, but we don't want to go through anything. at the same time. Right, okay. Anyway. If you knew how many times I've like started a video, filmed clips, haven't edited them, just never put them out. I've really been in my head a lot, and I guess I haven't even introduced this video. I'm just like blah blah blah, blah, which happens a lot when I don't film anything in like a really long time. But let's just say today, this video, I just wanted to like, I don't know, chat. Feel like I'm on FaceTime. I'm getting ready to go out to this like all-female, all-women's event thing, just like a little DJing party type thing with my friend, the usual suspect. But I think I just really wanted to like catch up, talk, relieve everything that's been on my chest. I have not posted currently, not when you're watching this, hopefully, but when I'm filming this, I haven't posted on YouTube in like 7 months, and I feel so bad about that because you were doing so well and I just don't know what happened. Well, I have a clue what happened now. Is first of all, there was just a lot going on, like with my home situation, just everything like that was just really tough during the winter. So now we're in spring, the seasons have changed, the energy has shifted. We even have Mars in Leo today, finally moving out of friggin' Cancer, where I just feel like I've wanted to do a lot but I have not had the drive to do it fully. So it's strange that I'm filming something quite energetic and chatty now that Mars has shifted finally. But yeah, just with everything that was going on, I just took a step back. It was not something I could keep up with anymore, and I also just found that I wasn't enjoying. I think I just had to accept I wasn't enjoying the process anymore. Like the process of filming, editing, coming up with ideas was fun, but the actual doing it, I just didn't have that enjoyment that I had anymore, which I think a lot of creatives go through, especially those on social media and stuff. And I'm getting really hot. I'm getting anxious. I don't know why. I think it's just very real and raw, and I'm not very vulnerable sometimes. It feels scary to be vulnerable. I didn't mean to go this long without putting anything out there, but I really wanted the first video I put out to be the final video of that astrology and pastel style video, because it has just been a weight on my shoulders. It has just been like this thing it's become this thing that I don't know why I just cannot seem to fully complete. And even since like the energy kind of shifted at the beginning of this year, I started finally filming the videos to put together, you know, for the last 4 signs. I completely rechanged the way the guidebook looked. I really wanted that to be the first video I put out, so hopefully by the time this video's gone up, that video's up. I did the eyes, and it's really funny because I was listening to this song which is called Let the Guitar Sing, and it's like basically just guitar. I feel like I'm about to the black top, the silver. I don't know what it is about when I'm around like feminine energy. It makes me more, I suddenly become very punky. I don't know what it is, but that was not the intention. So I'm gonna try and do a bit more pinky cheeks. Might have to switch out the jewelry to gold just so I can feel a bit more, I don't know. Let's add some more pinky on the cheeks, see if that helps. I'm gonna take this off so I can do it with my head, because we know there's about to be a, you can see it, big fat line there. I wanna press, but I wanna type and I wanna show you so much. You cry, so much. Depression, sadness. What else can we talk about? Oh, your girl's into anime now. So if anyone's got good animes, I've watched like the main ones. I love probably top ones are Apothecary Diaries. I like Solo Leveling when it's not coming out. I like the 3rd season of Jujutsu Kaisen. I've just rewatched it because the graphics on that season are insane. Like the difference from that to the 1st and 2nd season, which I was kind of like about. I will watch it another time again. I love what's it called again? Demon Slayer. That is a great one. And rewatch the movie again. See, I've rewatched a lot of these animes already. This is my issue. A good anime movie is Wolf Children. That made me cry. That brought a tear to my eye. It was a beautiful, beautiful anime. Yeah. But yeah, I've watched quite a few already. I've watched Fruit Baskets. I would love to find another slice of life anime a bit like that. I watched Nana. It was okay. But yeah, if anyone actually has a good one that I should watch off those kind of things that I've watched and liked, off the top of my head, let me know, please. Because sometimes you just need a little bit of anime to make the world a happy place. I think I actually hit all the nails on the head there. The main things anyway. Oh, my Substack. Did I say that? I created the Substack. There's literally like 2 things on there, but I created it basically when everything else was failing. Like I didn't want to film anymore. I didn't really want to edit. No part of this was like I felt energized to do. I felt motivated to do. Felt interested in doing. Even though it was always in the back of my mind, like I miss YouTube. I missed this basically. I missed it, but at the same time, I had no motivation to do it. Which, yes, some people will be like, girl, if you want to do great things, you have to do things without motivation. No, human design says I don't actually. But it's different. I feel like it's not always motivation, but it's the energy. If you're a generator, you like have it's not what it's like. Once you know the feeling of feeling like you have the energy to do for something. For example, an energy to cook a really nice meal, the energy to like clean your house or clean your room, or you just have enough, like the only word I can think of is energy to do it, right? And it seems to flow so easily. Whereas think about when you're in your luteal phase or something, you need to eat or you need to clean or you need to shower or you're depressed or something like that, and you just feel like it's so much harder to do that thing. That is the difference, right? Like today I've done a lot of filming stuff for this, for some TikTok and stuff like that. But I was cramping, which wouldn't be usual for me to be like push through and do that. Sometimes I can't. But I was literally sitting here cramping and still doing it because I just felt the abundance of energy to do it. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. If anyone gets me on that one, but that's the only way I can explain it. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, Substack. Okay, so I was a bit ambitious with my last library haul and I got 4 books. I've only read 2 of them fully and one of them I've read like almost mostly, but I just wasn't really feeling after a while. So Animal Farm by George Orwell, read that one. I re-picked up The Bluest Eyes because I didn't fully finish it last time I got it. And that's by Toni Morrison. Very good book. Such a heart like wrenching, like every time I think about it my heart just like sinks. So this is a really good book. I actually did like Animal Farm as well. Like I was fully in it. I wanted to see how it was going to play out. Played out a little bit differently than I expected, but enjoyed it. And then Open Water. When I was like going originally, I really was feeling like the romance. I really wanted some romance books, but funny enough I didn't end up reading much of the romance books. So I had picked up Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson, and I'm like about here. So we didn't have much left. The writing's very like almost poetry style. I feel like it's an okay book. I don't really love it that much. I don't know why. I think it's something I would definitely pick up. Like I tend to just, I need to actually do it now, just like take a picture of where I was at and then I'll kind of pick it up. Actually, do you know what, let me record it so that I can know what book it was. There we go. Yeah, so like next time I go I can just pick it up. And then also I picked up Love in Colour by Balu Babalola. I actually did really want to read this, but I just never really got the pull to like properly start it. It's got I don't know if they're all Nigerian deities, not deities, I guess it's like a myth style, sorry, romance, short stories that I think are romance based around myths, like a modern version of it basically, which I've noticed that I really love books where like myths are tied in, because I have my favorite book which I'm actually currently rereading and then also didn't fully finish as well. My favorite series is the Winter Trilogy by Catherine Arden, and this is the last one in the series, The Winter of the Witch. Haven't fully finished it. I got to like here in the story, so we had about this much left, which isn't much, but I'm rereading it, so I'm currently like here with my second bookmark, which is actually just a tarot card. But yeah, I love her writing. This is the only books of hers I've read so far. I know she'd done a lot of, or this was her first, I think, adult novel, so I don't know if I'll read her other ones which are YA, but hopefully she comes out with more adult novels because I really enjoy her work. Definitely like my favorite all-time book, honestly. So yeah, on Substack I wrote a personal essay called Perfectly Pruned for Algorithmic Success or something like that, and it was about why I lost my creativity and how I got it back. So basically on that essay I kind of delve into like more of the self-realizations, the how I was feeling about entrepreneurship, content creation, all those kind of things in general. And when I wrote that essay, it was a very big release for me, and I felt like, oh, maybe now I'll be ready. I was not. It's been another year since then, and now I'm like just ready to actually get back to YouTube. And YouTube is my main love, my main thing. Like, we really started from Hero, but also I found or refound my love for writing, because I used to write so much when I was younger, like little stories, like writing diaries. I don't know, like I would just always be writing something. And my mom's always like that, says that to me. She's like, you're always writing something. I'm like, I know, but I definitely want to get into more like, and I'm reviving that again now as well. I feel like everything's coming into union together. Like there was little pieces of myself sprinkled here. Like I was into esoteric stuff, I was into like fashion and beauty, I was into books and reading and literature and essay writing and research and gosh, just knowledge, let's say, right, in a written format. I'm into like, I don't know, entrepreneurship and finances, honesty and growth, and building a stable, happy life for yourself, right? I'm into all these different like pockets. I have shown or been obsessed with these little like pockets of myself, and I feel like now there's like a through thread, and they kind of made a little blanket. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was picturing like one of those memorial, I don't know if that's called a mural blanket or something, like your thing mates when they make like little bits and they wad it together. Whatever that is, that's what I feel like I've got now. Oh, that was so cute, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I just feel like we have come full circle now, and I love it. We're in a good place. Very good place. I feel sane. I feel sane. I feel mature. I feel, I don't know, good. I really can't see my face. Like I feel like this room is a bit too dark. The lighting's gone. but it's fine. We'll keep pushing through. You gotta push through. So check out my Substack if you are interested in essays. I'm gonna write more like a mixture of, I think everything I do kind of comes back to myself because duh. You would really think I have Leo placements, but I do have a Leo solar return rising this year and I'm really feeling it. Like the Leo energy is so... If I could be a Leo, I would, honestly. They just, the way they just love themselves is just so admirable. But what was I saying is that, yeah, I'm gonna write like more like cultural, like what's going on, bring it back. I love to bring in some like research and stuff, but honestly, I'm not gonna pigeonhole myself. It's gonna be, I've accepted that everything will have, like I said, a through line, a thread, because it comes from me. You know, it doesn't have to look a certain way. Maybe I experiment sometimes. Maybe I'm chit-chatting like this. Maybe I'm doing something else. And because it's me, not to be big-headed, but it's all going to make sense. It's all going to be a reflection of myself, right? I've also changed my name of my like whole community, or the idea of community that I was trying to build. It was originally called kikiiliving. So I just kind of shorted it down because my whole YouTube thing and my personal brand, let's call it, was kikiiliving. I don't know if me talking about my brandings is annoying, but it's something I'm interested in. Like, I'm always interested in behind the scenes, like the thought process of a creator or a creative, whether that's in art, music, anything like that, in branding. Like, that's what I'm noticing my kind of passion, my is at the moment. Like, I would love to get into maybe more like creative direction or behind the scenes, or being the person in the room with that's listening to different ideas and how people are like, just put me around creative energy, please. Please. Anyway, sorry, I went off tangent there. I don't even know what I'm saying. Honestly, I'm gonna do my eyes. So what the hell was I actually just saying just then? I don't know. We are taking forever on this makeup, and I knew I was going to. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna use this little priming cream eyeshadow base in the shade Debut. I might be a little dyslexic, but we have undiagnosed by Morphe. Dubé. I always remember when I was in like, I must have been in, well, I was in secondary school obviously, but I don't know, I wasn't young, right? And I saw the word esophagus spelled out, and it was like a picture of a skeleton, because our form room was in a biology room, so they had like the body breakdown and all the things. And I was like to my friend, what's an oesophagus? It cracks me up because that's just how I see words. Like, I actually am so bad at spelling, and that is why I think I always stayed away from like writing or literature and stuff like that, even though I love creative writing and I love all those things. And my sister's fiance, my sister's engaged, guys. Crazy. Like, we really have my friend trying to get, no, I shouldn't say that. That's probably her business. I shouldn't be saying that. But like, my friends are really growing up. Like, I'm actually around adults now. And the funny thing is, now I have money and adult money, and I'm trying to like be young and free and dumb and go to clubs. All my friends are busy. Like, where are we now? Where are you when I need you? Huh? Rude. I love them. They're cute. They will always be my besties. But anyway, I was saying is, I don't even know what I was just saying actually. So I gotta get real close to this mirror right now because I cannot see. Yeah, we are still a little bit patchy, aren't we? Don't know how much I like this, to be honest. Oh my gosh, what was I saying? Oh, my sister's fiance. He was saying that, well, you have like spelling things, like Grammarly, for example, can help you spell and stuff and help you with the grammar. And I'm like, you are so right. And I feel like that was a pivotal moment for me. Like, do you know what? Maybe it's okay that I don't know grammar and spelling properly. Doesn't mean I can't be a writer. Doesn't mean I should squander my dreams. So maybe I should be thanking him actually, because he kind of made it seem possible, you know? It reminded me that, yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the fact I can't spell? And I don't know the right grammar. Well, I'm a lot better at it, you know? That's why I cannot claim that I'm actually fully... That's why I can't claim that I have an issue. It's just that sometimes I do have an issue, but... Go. I think I needed to take the top layer off, because now we got pigment. Should we come closer? Do we want to come closer? Hello. I kind of feel like for now I've really said all I want to say, which is quite crazy. I thought I would be yapping for ages, which I kind of have been, but I kind of caught you guys up on everything. Guess I can talk about my current interests, which would, like I said, be honestly beauty, like fashion, like that is all kind of coming back to the forefront of an interest for me. Well, this is kind of cute. And like, I think maybe now I have a bit more money and I can kind of spend on new products. And yeah, that is it. It is. I stopped being able to do that. And that was also making me sad because this is something I love. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry. So now that I can, once again enjoy these things, like new clothing pieces and experimenting and new makeup, just feel happy. Just feel like me. I feel like I was just missing me, you know? Like, this is just me, man. Even before on like my YouTube channel, I would do my get ready with me's and stuff, but every time I posted them, I was kind of like, oh, no one's gonna be interested, and I shouldn't do them too much because, you know, people want to see the tarot, they want to see the astrology and blah 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 blah. But like in this video, we literally covered so much esoteric stuff already, and if you like that, but I feel like, oh, I remember what I was trying to say before. Ow. I was talking about my brand. I was talking about my community thing and how I changed the name. And that ties into what I was just trying to say. Gosh, my brain is all over the place. You should have seen me when Gemini was on my rising sign. When I had a Gemini rising sign return, ooh, that was a rough old year. My brain was like actually scattered. And is that how you guys feel all the time? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there's ever a Gemini that I disrespected, that I was mean to, that I didn't understand the severity of your symptoms. I apologize, because... I put this in because I'm wearing all white and I just felt like we needed some contrast in the background, you know? But now I need to get something, so how am I going to do that? Before I do what I was going to do, let me just finish the actual words I've been trying to finish for the past 15 minutes. Is change the name of my overall like brand kind of to Okay Living. I know, crazy switch, guys, real innovative, but I feel like it really embodies what I wanted it to be in the first place, or I've kind of found the concept that I want that to be, because I was trying to build a community, but then I got a Capricorn Venus, so we need the, you know, but also had to deep that's not really what community is. Community is the give and the take, you know, it's the bartering, it's the everyone brings something to the table, right? And obviously a girl's gotta eat, a girl's gotta live, but I want to build that, but I also want a branch off of that to different things. I guess I'd be reading all my secrets because that's just what I'd be doing on here, and hopefully you guys like that. I feel like that's what YouTube is going to be, is more like behind the scenes and just inner thoughts, because there's a lot of them, clearly. And that's what we'd be doing, you know? Like, if you want the more refined thoughts and ideas. I'm probably going to be putting those kind of things, again, don't hold me to it, this is just ideas, conceptual, right? Probably going to be putting more of those things on Substack now. And I think you can put videos on there too, so maybe we'll do like some video stuff as well. But I'm trying to build a world, right? And what exists in that world. And yes, there is a community in there, hopefully at some point. And I want everything to come under the idea of like okay living, because that's what I want us to do. I want us to live okay. I want us to live well, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be our dream life, but I want us to all feel like purposeful. I want us to feel happy. I want us to feel content is a main thing in life, you know? Like, there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be, maybe you have one thing, but you don't have another. Like, maybe you have a lot of financial success, but you're lonely, you know? Like, that's just how it be sometimes. Sometimes we can't really have it all. And not to like put a down on it, and maybe that is Saturn just being like, yeah, that's the consequences of Saturn, right, guys? Prepare yourselves. But it's okay not to have it all in the moment. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Something about it just feels more, it feels complete now. It feels like an exhale for some reason compared to K-living. And it's also not just me. Like, K-living just felt like it was an extension of myself. Like, oh, it's called K-living because I built it and I'm making it and da da da. But like, okay, living could exist in any universe, in any person. You know? Tell me if you with me on that one. Anyway, I want to show you my new eyeshadow palettes that I've got recently because I'm so excited. I got these a few months ago now. We got the NYX. This is the ultimate, what is this called? Do we want to, there we go. Ultimate, I know that's right. Nope, it says I know that's right. But I know they tried to say I know that's right palette. Look at those colours. This is what I was missing. I didn't have any palette that just was delicious like this. Like, I have my Juvia's Place, but it is smashed, so it's very, I don't really bring it around with me. I don't really like travel with it. I don't really like play around with it too much. But we've got reds in here. There is a lilac eyeshadow look that I've been wanting to do that I've seen on this creator done. I need to recreate it, and I actually haven't done that yet, so maybe we'll get to that at some point. Another one, this is more shimmers, and yes, I probably did buy it for the purple because we're trying to do this freaking purple look. So this is a sleek palette, and we are running out of battery. This is I Divine eyeshadow palette, and we've got some gorgeous little shimmers in there, which I also adore. And the one and the freaking only, do you know how long I wanted this palette for? Icy Nude by Huda Beauty. This is my baby. Like, every time I open this, I actually feel like I've completed something in life, you know? Like, do you see the gorgeousness on this? And as someone who loves a good cool toned, I feel like cool tone makeup looks actually the best for me. Like, I just feel really sensual. Like I'm in my bag when I'm in a cool tone makeup look, and this is a palette I wanted and needed to do that. Like, the silver, honestly, I need a palette with a grey in it. That's probably what I'm missing in life, like a full-on grey. But okay, so we started on the eyes. Also out of charge. I did a bad thing, guys. I didn't charge my batteries whilst I was waiting, and now I'm being shown why. It was a bad idea. It's a bad idea, right? Oh, alright, it's fine. This isn't a makeup tutorial. If you like that look, you want me to film it again, maybe I will. For now, I'm gonna stop filming and we'll come back, because I feel like we've caught up. We've done the thing. Actually, no, let me know what you're interested in right now in the comments. What has happened since, like, is there any big news I should know about from back in 2025 that's happened since we last caught up? Please put it in the comments. If I'm sharing my business, I need you guys to share yours too. Otherwise, it's just rude. Where's the community? You know, we want community, but we don't want to share our business. Rude. Anyway, but honestly, either share what you're being interested in, or put down something big that's happened, or small, something you're happy about, something you're sad about. I don't know. I'll do this. I'm gonna put a little bit of NARS on. Look at the little itty bitty concealer. And I'm gonna finish this look kind of, maybe, mostly off screen. Okay, yes, I look different. I have fully done a little makeup look. I filmed me trying my new Refy products. Go to my, sorry, I'm gonna have to say it, but go to the TikTok if you want to see those things. Refy products. My hair that I did today, how I got it like this. The product I used, my thoughts and feelings on it, also on that. And yeah, I'm really back in my bag. Is it like the best thing I've ever done in my life? No, but I do like this front a little bit. I kind of did something with that. You know? I will accept a little something. I've changed my earrings again, guys. My continuity for videos is terrible. I gotta keep the continuity going, peoples. You know? Alright, so I feel like I'm already kind of messed up there from my hamster one too damn many times. The red was kind of cute with this look though. It kind of had like a little pop with the red. The girl, I've been watching Girlfriends recently as well, we should mention, but I've been watching Girlfriends and Joan's hair is just inspiring me. Like now she's doing her little like fluffy blowout type vibe thing, and I'm doing my little fluffy blowout type vibe thing. She had her little French braid in, and I did a little French braid. I just love when I'm watching like something. Like I remember when I was watching Insecure, and I started doing like little braid hairs and like adding in and it keeps things fun. It keeps things, you know when just like media inspires you in a good way. It's a good feeling. The lighting that we have right now, the situation is actually terrible. I literally need to figure out what I'm going to wear for the next few days to work, and then we got a cute little weekend. Me and my friend are doing a like thrifting day on Saturday, and then I'm going to Selection on Sunday. I don't know if I'll film Sunday, but I'll definitely do a little like shopping with us, thrift with us type vibe on the Saturday. It's so funny. I'm just thinking about the fact that I've not posted on YouTube since I started this job, and I know people are nosy. Sorry guys if you're watching, but I know, because I would be the same as well. I feel like I'm a little weird at work, but I'm not this weird. I feel like I'm the most weird on YouTube, actually. I'm the most chatty and the most weird when I'm just being by myself, talking to a camera. That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes. So I feel like anyone watching this who knows me, like hasn't seen these videos yet, should be like, oh, damn, I really didn't know this was like. Sometimes at work I'd be feeling like I just want to break out in my weirdness, but I just don't. I don't know. I'm not there yet. Maybe one day we'll break out in our weirdness, but until then, we just look cute. Let's pray. I just straightened my hair for the first time. Let's pray that we did not get heat damage, and then all will be right in the world. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you are kind of happy I'm back, and my rambling did not actually fry your brain, or it did in a good way. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, if you are new, you just hopped on, say hey too, join. We nice around here. Apparently, I've learned that you guys are really nice people. And the astrology and personal style video is coming next. I can say that with confidence. It's gonna be me from like 2 years ago, but it'll be weird, mostly for me. But yeah, enjoy. Enjoy it, because you deserve it, honestly. And you may or may not deserve a discount as well, but we'll get to that in that video too. Bye.